causalities. Think of it as hopping realities.
So can you get like do you get like a portal or something, or
No, not a portal. It's
something in the
when
mind,
you
sort of like blank out, and
no
then you wake up somewhere
when
else?
you cast, as you would say, a spell.
Mm-hmm.
You're sending out a conscious energy, a ripple,
Yeah.
through a fourth dimensional conscious plane to affect the outcome of something else in the universe. Energy has governor.
Do anything that like Muggles would consider as like
Muggles.
like that they'd consider as like bad, like drinking. You have to like drink blood or any like stuff like that that people like.
Alright, the reason why there is a lot of these things that happen in witchcraft is because with the symbolism. Symbolism has meaning, and meaning gives effect to reality.
Yeah, but like, is that so? There's not like
Example.
really any like requirements. It's like all mental thing.
That, and also everything has an indent on a fourth dimensional index. It gives off certain vibrations, if you will, in the quantum state, as you've seen with the vibrations of atoms. Those can aid to give different effects to certain energies you're wishing to vibrate through the fourth dimensional plane.
Yeah. Is there a lot of witches in Australia?
No, I don't know. I don't really talk to too many. For example, do you know what sacred geometry is?
Sacred geometry?
Sacred geometry.
Is that like cursed
where
squares?
third dimension? No. Sacred geometry is basically the understanding of having certain third dimensional objects with certain shapes and certain properties. For example, the pyramids, or there's certain symbols and like different kind of like shapes equate to a different geometry in the fourth dimensional index, giving off a certain energy or wavelength, if you will, or a basic vibration through the fourth dimensional plane. So when you want to, for example, summon a demon or another spirit, you would draw on the ground with chalk different symbols that
doesn't matter what color
geometry. It doesn't matter what color. Sometimes color, if you want to, right, like I said before, symbolism is key. If you envision red to be something to do with either a passion or lust or fire or evil, you'll see that, and through your mind, it'll then affect. It's just all symbolism, changing states of consciousness, if you will.
So are something spiritually connected? So can two people be connected, like through their minds, like they know what each other are thinking at all times and stuff?
Well, me and my boyfriend have been experiencing this thing recently because we've been like getting so in sync just mentally that we usually, like when we're about to play League of Legends and but fight each other, we end up picking the same champs all the time, just by like pure accident. Like I would sing a song that he was thinking about, but it's you can.
Is he the only?
There are different
witch as well.
No, he's just. I think he's like empathic. He can just feel the emotions people give off. It's very sensitive.
He's not like
very quiet.
Did you learn anything about witching or?
He knows I am, and he's okay with it. He just he's like, you're basically the Antichrist, Jake, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I see magic as a tool.
Is there any like textbooks or anything online where I can read up about it?
Yes. You can read the Ars Notoria. Go right here.
Could you put like a link in it or something in the chat?
Or just search up.
Is there an ebook version?
Yes, you can find ebook versions.
Wait, is it Audible?
Why would you want Audible?
So I like listening
Audible.
to stuff before I go to bed.
There's symbols that you need to look at.
So wait, what's it called?
As
How do I spell it?
Goetia.
Well, spell it probably is
ARS.
A. Yeah, I've done that. Next.
Space
Yeah.
GOETIA.
Yeah. I'll make sure I read up on that before our next lesson.
I'll send you a few
common,
links.
How common are
when I'm
witches? I
finished.
don't really know. Like, is there a lot around the world, or?
There are a few. I run into a few
Mhm.
people now and then.
Yeah. Is there like
They're not.
is
They're
there
not.
like a special place where we
They're
can?
kind of rare. No. People do have covens. Some people are just solo. Some people have a circle.
You have a circle?
Some people, just have, a group of friends who do the same thing.
Yeah.
Some people like to join cults.
Is there like a clothing requirement?
Should we make a cult?
No, you can wear whatever you want. But sometimes, if you want, you can wear ritual clothing as well.
Can I summon?
When you're doing a
Can I
ritual.
like summon a demon while wearing like my Minecraft T-shirt?
If you want, but I feel it would be more appropriate. Alright, think of demons as people. They're strangers. You want to make a good impression. You want to talk to them. You want to converse with them, become their friends. Like, you wouldn't go up to a stranger and be like, "Can I have $5?"
Well, what are they?
Build a relationship with that person.
What are they?
Do demons understand our way of living?
The Twin Towers and things like
Yes.
that. Like, is it worth putting like a T-shirt of like the Twin Towers falling down? Like, what kind of stuff do they agree with?
They don't really have too much of a cap, but they do have quite the sinister sense of humor.
So they would find that funny, say, if I had like a picture of the Twin
But
Towers.
think of them all as like, their own individual people. They all have their own personalities.
But what if they're like? Because you say they have a sinister personality. What if they're like griefing on Minecraft?
I don't know. You'll have to. Depends on the demon you're summoning. They all have different personalities.
Were demons living as humans at one point?
Do they have like PCs that play stuff
no.
like this? Or?
No.
So, but do demons know the human way of living?
Yes, they do observe us.
So they could be observing.
Some are in their own dimensional planes of existence and chilling out. Some are like, just hanging around. Like, for example, you can summon Dantalion, which is a Duke of Hell with 37 legions of souls beneath him. Basically, when you summon him, you can make a deal with him. You can say, I will advertise you, give you exposure, show you to lots of people. For example, someone made a website, and people visit it to learn about how to summon him, how to talk to him, or make deals with him. And what he wants, simply, is exposure to a larger audience. And then, in return, he teaches all the arts or sciences. He can also perform and change people's minds. You can make someone's philosophies change in an instant.
They speak English?
They can speak all languages. You need to understand that these...
Do they communicate through mind?
Yes. These beings don't communicate through audible ranges. You need to start.
Do they use common, like, do they use like modern vocabulary?
Alright. They don't
speak.
Can
you see them?
You can see them.
How do we talk to them?
But you need to be... Alright, I'm going to answer these questions, but we need to slow down.
Alright, sorry.
Alright. To listen to them, you need to understand, basically, how they manipulate the world around you.
Mm-hmm.
They are basically, existing on a fourth dimensional plane, or a high dimension. And they can affect this lesser dimension. So, if you learn to understand, to listen, to, say, the trees around you, the
Mhm.
TV, the wind, you'll start hearing these noises coming together
I think
as
I
they
hear them.
affect the reality around you to speak. Sometimes you can get like just feelings and understandings or even visions in your mind. If you can sense and feel. So over time you can understand like the feelings of certain energies. When I say
starting to feel
energy, I
something.
mean when I say energy, I mean how an object vibrates on a fourth dimensional basis.
Have you seen South Park? It's a little bit off topic, chill.
Yes.
Is Jack and Crack Weekend a real thing?
Is what?
Jack and Crack Weekend, where witches like meet up and smoke a
So
lot of
you
crack
said-
and
you
drink
said,
some
like-
Jack Daniels.
No, we don't.
Jack and
We
Crack.
don't do that.
Oh.
But
They
we
like
do have
Budweiser.
sometimes holidays. We do sometimes have like traditional holidays. Some witches
Oh.
practice like different days of the season. Like Christmas was a spin-off of a tradition called Yule from Old Norse Celtic,
Mhm.
and basically it involved these Old Norse gods, big beards and reindeer,
Yeah.
and they had like different traditions. But
Would you
no,
say
they
that demons
as
are
again.
evil?
Again, every demon has their own personality. That's why you need to understand how to properly evoke demons, keep them in place, keep them bound.
What if one of them's just like really like a bro, or like someone you can get like you'd smoke pot with, like which, like is there one like that?
A chill guy that'll just be your friend?
Ooh, fat rip from the bone.
He's getting more mystic juice.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, people have sometimes what is known as a familiar.
Mhm.
It's basically it could be a spirit in in spirit form,
Mhm.
or it can take and go into the body of an animal and live there
Like a
and
hormone
interact with you
monster.
through that. Basically, they incarnate themselves as an animal. Sometimes what you can do is go through a
Oh,
ritual.
what's that? The big spider from Harry Potter, kind of like that.
No. For example, you know how they walked in with their like rats and frogs and toads?
Mm. Yeah.
Or for example, you'd have a witch and it's stereotypical with a black cat.
I have a black cat, you know.
A familiar is basically a demon that has either incarnated into the form of an animal or possessed and taken over the body of an already existing animal.
So like
If you
black
have, for example,
like black cats. Could be-
no, if you, for example, first you need to summon the demon,
Well,
talk
what
to
if someone
them,
else just, what if
build a
someone else just
relationship.
summoned it? Like someone, so my
There
cat.
are
My cat could be a demon without me knowing. Like someone else summoned it, and my
no,
cat became a demon.
no. Demons exist outside, but they can incarnate if you summon a demon, and there are lots of demons. When you summon a demon, strike up a bargain or a contract. You can say, all right, do you want to be my familiar? I'll offer you protection, energy, and you can provide your services to me.
Do you have
It's a
one?
contract between the
Well,
two
if you say
beings.
protection, what does that mean?
Demons are just like people. There are predators on other dimensional planes. For examples, witches sometimes summon demons to drain energy from them. There's things called sigil torture, where you can torture demons through taking their sigil, burning it, cursing it, enchanting it, binding it.
Wouldn't enchanting it be good?
But sometimes demons can be very aggressive too, and they can do a great deal of damage too. It depends on the amount of will that someone has.
By damage,
If it's greater,
meaning like mental damage, right?
you can. If I'd wanted to, if I had a picture per se of one of you, your name, I can evoke a very powerful demon. Ask him, could you bring, for example, a sickness or a plague or death upon one of you? Well, I could bless you with good luck, good fortune, and I would, do something for the demon. I'd say, what would you like in return? And he
What
would
do
be
demons
like,
usually want in return?
It just depends on the demon.
So, like,
Sometimes
some
they
of them
want
might
a
want
blood
like a Fortnite skin.
Sometimes they want some could want a blood sacrifice, and they would consume the life energy from that being, or they would ask for specific tasks to be done
So
in the
then,
mortal realm.
I'm just not looking to get my V-Bucks taken.
Your what?
I just don't want no demon taking my V-Bucks.
You gotta give the Demons Epic Games account V-Bucks.
Bro,
What if he
Robux,
wants my
though.
diamonds?
See, is it all like real life? Oh no, you said earlier they don't play
Even
games,
worse,
do they?
what if he asked for my Nether Star?
some
no.
of them have a sick sense of humor.
So like
Some
they
are
take
really
something
righteous
like
and
really
gory.
valuable to you. So like they take something that.
Sometimes,
Can you pass
alright, these are metaphysical creatures, so they feed off metaphysical emotions. So if you can do something, they might ask you to do something small in the world. That might have a knock-on effect and do something else to someone else. Or they could ask a sacrifice to feed off that living energy.
So wait, you say
They
they have you do something small that could happen, could create something big. That
Sometimes it just
hurt,
depends on what the
maybe
demon
hurt
wants.
somebody. Do you think
They
maybe
could ask
it's
you to
hurting
hurt someone.
somebody because they promised somebody else that they would hurt somebody?
For
So
example,
really they're just
if
using
you
you to complete the favor?
if someone brings a demon and asks them to do something but doesn't deliver on their end of the bargain, they will then be punished, if you will, by the demon.
Do they
How
do
would you
butt
get
Through
stuff?
multiple ways. Through maybe being, possessed, haunted, attacked, or he could tell someone else that he struck a deal up with to go visit you, or send demons after you.
Will he be my
Everything
duo partner
comes-
if I ask?
Everything comes at a price in magic. It's basically you give something to have something happen.
So
What does that become though? Like, how do I become a witch? Like, is it a long process or?
No.
can you do it in a day?
It's
So,
just-
so is it like a subscribe button?
Everyone can do these things, but what truly defines someone as, someone who uses magic is when
Like
they
a
practice
newspaper?
it often.
When you sell your soul, what does that entail?
You can't necessarily sell your soul,
But
because
like
you can't
contracts.
sell your soul.
The contracts, that's sort of similar.
You can contract your time out to them. As you could, for example, say, for this amount of years I will be in servitude to you. Sometimes they like to do that. Have a minion.
Is it always years or could it be like?
Yeah, but like, what would you do
It
as a
could
minion?
be, it depends on the exchange.
That's what
How-
I mean.
Are you bound
they
to create
equal
bad
the
memes on
value?
Facebook?
So
I mean, if a demon wants that.
XXXX Tentacion claims that he sold his soul to the devil.
He is probably, well, he could have, by that saying,
Wait,
basically
X-
selling your
X-
soul to, you would be saying, I will give you my life in
Did they
servitude
give
to
us
you,
the
but
demons that shot X?
in
Well, I mean, he
return,
definitely gave his life to somebody.
but basically in return, he would have to serve them. So he would serve them, and in return, he would be famous. Singer.
Okay, but like, what do you do as a minion?
Depends what the demon wants.
Like,
Sometimes
they-
there
like-
is.
Does that do
Like,
butt
could
stuff?
it make you do butt
Yes.
stuff?
When you're
So-
asleep, your consciousness is altered, and they can affect
No, but like,
what
has
you're
the demon ever
seeing and
touched you?
doing there.
When you dream, are you going to a different like reality?
No, you're just inside your own conscious perception. It's
How do you
It's an
how do you
altered
lucid
state of
dream?
perception.
How do you lucid dream?
I like to when I'm in a dream. Just you have to look at time. If you notice like a clock, and you look at it again, and the time's changed, and time goes fast. When you realize like, okay, then it's a dream. I usually just look at my watch and look at my watch again, and then if like the time's being weird, then I look down and spin around in circles. And that basically focuses you to think on the senses inside that dream.
Do the demons do butt stuff when you sleep though?
I end up just not even remembering what I dreamed about. How do I fix that? How do I remember what I dreamed about?
It's just keep practicing, really, over time. You'll remember.
How would you practice that?
If you want to get more vivid dreams, record them. Remember them when you wake up. Write them down when you wake up. Like have a journal next to your bed.
Yeah,
Wake up
I
and,
have
like,
that.
think about it.
When I think of what I dreamed about, I just think of like black. That's all I saw. It's just black.
No, you kind of just have to, like, if you don't see anything, you have to write down, I don't remember anything.
Okay.
You just have to like, just
It's not
even
that you saw
sensations,
black,
feelings.
it's that you remembered nothing.
Yeah.
No,
I
like
don't
even
know.
if you remember nothing, like any emotions, any feelings.
Or do you ever talk in your sleep? It might be a good idea to get someone that's always up late on Discord to just sit there and listen to you while you sleep and then tell you what you...
But
Hey, yo,
anyway,
James, you mind
but
doing
when,
that for me?
Yeah, buddy, I got you. We'll take it in
But
turns.
when
You know, do it for me the night after.
But when demons communicate through dreams, it's usually very vivid, and you'll remember it when you wake up. It's like an implanted
Can you
So
make
memory.
when you
deal
talk
for
in your
money?
dreams, is that who you're talking to, the demons?
Yep.
Is there like a round
How would
table?
how would you come? So if you made a deal with a demon for money, how would you come into contact with this money that they promised you? How would you receive it? Would you just get like a payment on PayPal? Like,
Easy on my mystic juice.
Oh fuck. Basically, they affect reality, where over time you'll notice you get these different job opportunities. Your life will go in directions where you're like, oh, this is good, this is
Do the
positive.
demons like memes?
What if you're promised a big sum of money fast?
J.G. Wentworth.
That's
Will you
That's
win
not
the
how much.
lottery?
You can't get money that fast, and spells don't work like that. It's something you need to like do over time. There are limits.
Well, what if this is just? What if you aren't really? How do you cast a spell?
Do you like wave a wand around and say something like Harry Potter?
Do you wear like a black clothes?
Yeah, do you
and
have a
a pointy
wand?
Alright, first there are different ways of casting spells. One could summon a demon.
Guardian
that has
Leviosa.
some sort of flavor.
Would you say it's more like casting a spell or more of a ritual?
It's a ritual. You do a ritual.
Do you like have like things you sacrifice? You have like a heart of a dragon that you like drop in like the pot, and like
Heart of a
hair of a cat,
dragon.
like different things like that.
Do the
No.
demons have PayPal?
No.
Can the demons own accounts in the real world?
He's gonna be my god at Minecraft.
Nah, bro, that's Notch.
I summon Notch. Can I get on to the discussion about wands?
Hmm.
No, I want to know how spells,
Yeah.
no, the spells, you actually,
Do you have a
like, drop
wand
stuff,
like
like, in the
accustomed
bowl.
to you?
No. A wand is basically a
Did
piece
you
of
like
wood
buy it from a store, or did you
material.
just like find it like a twig laying on the ground?
No.
So you
Usually it is a type
had
of
it
wood
custom made?
that would be attuned to, for example,
Oh.
if you want willow, which
How do
is
you
more of a
find what's
flowing
attuned to you?
energy.
Can we continue
not-
this to, wait, can I ask, like, one question, because I've got work in about 20 minutes, so I kind of need to go. Will we continue this tomorrow with lessons, and can you give me some of the material to read over before our next lesson?
Only if like you're serious about this.
I'm
'Cause, like,
serious.
don't want to waste my time.
Like, it'd be cool as fuck to move things with my mind. Like, I'm serious.
Can you move things with your mind?
No.
Told me earlier you could.
No, I didn't.
The fact that you're so disappointed. You told me that you could.
But if there's a demon there, they can.
Oh, so you asked the demons to do it for you.
Yes,
Could
if
you
you
ask a
will.
demon
There's
to?
also-
Could you ask a demon to pick up my Capri Sun that's right next to me?
What?
I have a Capri Sun right next to me. Can you ask the demon to pick it up for me?
He needs a picture
No.
in your name.
First off, I need to give something for them to do that. And secondly,
What's
You're
their
gonna
PayPal?
you're gonna
How
make him end up
far
you're
away?
gonna, like you're gonna get him to
What's the
like end
demon's
up killing
PayPal?
somebody over lifting up your Capri Sun.
that, and also, would you like? I feel like they'd feel offended if you'd be like, "Oh, could you just like lift up a cup here, have sacrifice?"
Oh, so it has to be for something meaningful.
Has to be something that
If they
you
feel offended,
have
what will they
emotion
do?
towards. These things aren't made lightheartedly. You have to have emotion and
If
direction
you're
and
just like
drive
if you're
for
walking
it.
around and you're just like, oh, I hate this person. I wish they were dead.
Okay, I believe
Will
you.
they
We'll
hear that and they
continue
will
this
like
lesson.
comply?
You know, you need will and drive for something you want to do. You need to have emotion to want to do it. You can't kill someone if you don't like, just don't like them. But if you hate them, if they've done something to wrong you and you hate them, you can focus that and push that towards them.
Okay. Will the demons help in me getting e-girls?
You can use certain demons to, make people fall in love with you, make people lust.
Amazing.
I really, really need to learn this. Like, I get bitches already, but like, with a demon on my side.
Bro, I'm gonna get mad hose with a demon.
Anyway, yeah,
Demon's
like I
probably gonna
said.
steal my
Anyway, sorry,
hose,
Chip.
though.
I have work. I will speak to you tomorrow about this, though.
Call us during
Okay.
work. Oh wait, no, tell your boss to go fuck himself. Take a picture of him today, and go put a spell on him.
All right, have a good day, guys. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Just wish for your work to get burned down so you get compensation and money.
Yeah, please, can you get a demon to burn down my work?
Where'd you work?
Oh, I work in a restaurant.
That's amazing. I'll go there someday.
Yeah.
You better
Alright,
still
have a
be
good day,
working there.
everyone. I'll see you
Can they
later.
make
Bye, Chip.
Can they make big decisions for you? Like, if you despise the whole food chain of McDonald's, can they get rid of the whole thing?
A lot of people have their own franchises that take a lot of energy and a lot to sacrifice. It's a lot to
What
do.
if you had like 1 million people and they were just dead set on killing McDonald's?
Then eventually they would go down. But unfortunately, that's not the case of how people think.
Wait, but like here's the thing. If I get like 100 people to summon a demon or something, like what can we do with that?
Taking down a franchise.
Oh, you take
I
down
don't know.
franchise. Epic
Haunt
Games, here we
your-
come.
Want your fucking, what's it called, the local Macca's for some reason. I don't know. What do you want to do with a demon for Macca's?
I don't
Kill
know,
the
maybe
corporate
maybe.
CEO?
Wait, can I get the demon to subscribe to my YouTube channel?
You could, I don't know, get a
And
demon
get
to
you people to
influence
subscribe.
Yeah, can
minds.
I get the demon to help
Alright.
the people subscribe?
Yeah,
Isn't that like
that's something you can do.
if I wanted to trade my soul for fame?
You wouldn't trade your soul. You would trade something of a favor in return.
Well, like yeah, more like a favor, like
Yeah, but like, what would it be?
Well, like how would I do that? How would I go about doing that?
First, you'd need the sigil. You'd need
Can
to
I marry a
understand
demon?
No, but you can have sex with them.
Aren't those called succubus?
And incubus.
Oh yeah, just in case you're gay.
I know incubus is straight, also gay. As some succubus are lesbian, and some are straight. Actually, they're all kind of like, polygamous. And pansexual.
So
Do they do like the furry stuff?
Depends. Sometimes they'll appear to you. in
what do they
forms
look
that
like?
please you. It depends on how they want you to see them when they
What if
manifest.
they take form of your mom?
Well, then you can turn around and say, please don't, that is disgusting. Demons don't, get stimulation like us. They will drain the sexual energy.
They're gonna
That's created.
drain your sexual energy.
No, when you're
Sounds
having
like a
sex,
sexual word for semen.
So, what about these people who go missing? Can you bring them back with the power of demons?
Hello?
That's like a sexual word for semen. Bruh.
Jake, are you there? I think he ran out of mystic juice.
Mystic juice.
He's just to go and take a hit off his fat bong.
He's just done. How would I go about, like, farting on a demon's nipples if I wanted to?
I don't know, our demon expert isn't here. You have to wait for Rasputin to come back.
Can we bring Hitler back?
Oh no, we have to wait for our mystic here to come back.
I know, but can we bring Hitler back?
I don't know, but like, he has to come back. He probably took a shit or something, I don't know.
Just completely forgot that we were talking about.
He's googling my name right now, and he already knows who I am. He has a
You know what,
picture.
luckily,
He has a picture of
my
me.
name-
I can hear him summoning. I can hear him summoning the fucking semen.
You're from the next room. Ooh, Rajabi.
Oh, he's gone. Oh no, his mom probably came in and was like, "No, I've been recording
mom-
the whole time. This is a fucking
Bro,
mad.
that's great.
This is
I
fucking.
started recording at the end.
Oh no, it's beautiful because do you know when he was like, I need to go the British guy, you know how he was like, is there any textbooks I need to know, right? Or like read it before the
Yeah.
next class, right? Before we left. I was taking a piss and I nearly fucking spilled it all over the seat because I was laughing so hard.
Is there any textbooks?
I mean, we